actually saw an insane victory today against West Ham away at London Stadium by winning 3-0. We completely destroyed them, and there were a lot of things I didn't saw coming today. First of all, that performance. I didn't see that results coming. We saw some top tier performances from many players in this team. I feel like Enzo Maresca was spot on with both the lineup and the tactical setup. We just continue to improving, which I definitely wanted to see. We saw even the owners being together in the stand somewhere, which I didn't expect either. I didn't expect us to keep a clean sheet, and I didn't expect us to feel this comfortable and confident in a game, because in most games as a Chelsea fans in recent years, I mean, every game is literally a roller coaster, up and down. You never know what you're gonna get. I was also scared that when we had the lead in the first half that we were gonna fall asleep in the second half and that West Ham would eventually equalize and catch us, but they did not have a single chance in this game, and I feel like West Ham is really going to struggle under Lopetegui. I don't rate him as a manager. I don't know if his style of play really suits West Ham. I feel like they are more of a counter-attacking team than keeping and dominating possession. I don't think he's gonna survive. He's gonna be one of the first managers to get sacked in Premier League. That's my prediction. I wasn't too worried before the game. I knew it's difficult to face West Ham, always difficult to come to London Stadium. But since they got Lopetegui as the manager, they have had it very difficult in the recent games. And they haven't played that great except against Palace. And they often leaking in the back in terms of they concede a lot of dangerous chances and they allow the opponents to have a lot of shots. They're pretty open in the back, and I thought we were gonna get clear-cut chances this game. It was all about finishing them. So before we then continue any further into my 5 talking points from Chelsea versus West Ham, and if you're happy with the London Derby victory and that we have painted the East London side blue, as Mark Cucurella said, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my page and hit that notify bell down below. Before we're going through my 5 talking points, I want to discuss around the lineup a little bit, because we saw the lineup I almost predicted. The only player missing here is Nkunku. So Jackson starting instead, and we're gonna come into him later and talk about him. But this lineup is just so balanced. We got Sanchez in goal, in the back line, that makeshift into back 3 in possession. We had Wesley Fofana as the RCB toss-in. We had Levi Colwill. Mark Cucurella inverted into the midfield with Moises Caicedo, and we were so much more balanced, both out of possession and in possession. Enzo Fernandez was joining in the half space together with Cole Palmer. We had Madueke and Sancho stretching in the wide areas, and Nicolas Jackson up front. So I want to really continue with this lineup going forward. Unfortunately, Fofana limped off with perhaps an injured knee, so we see what the injury update is going to be in the coming days. So we might have to play another player there, maybe Achampong. It would be a brilliant opportunity to play him if Gusto, James and Fofana isn't fit to come back to the team and play as that RCB. Get then into my 5 talking points, and the first one is actually that Maresca was spot on today. He got it completely right. I mean, West Ham was blown away. They did not have a chance. I mean, they were okay for some parts of the game. But I was very happy with the defensive work, our press, how we attacked. And what I also really liked is that we know West Ham under Lopetegui is gonna both keep possession and play on counterattacks. West Ham is mostly deadly on counterattacks. But we constructed the build-up play much deeper and invited West Ham. And then we played through their press and launched quick attacks with direct balls. And Jackson is superb when it comes to going behind the back line, and it was really difficult for West Ham to have the abilities and the tactics to stop him. I also have to commend him how the players is really listening to him, because you can see now that things are slowly progressing and improving bit by bit. We can actually see that we're taking one step forward here and there at a time, maybe 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and we have seen the best performance so far together with Wolves. That is really promising. I have definitely bought in more to Maresca's style of play now, and if we can keep this going, pick up even more victories now, we are definitely on the track of having more higher chance of reaching top 4 and gaining back Champions League football that we desperately need. My second talking point is of course now going to be around my personal man of the match, Nicolas Jackson. He had 2 superb goals and contributed with a fantastic assist to Cole Palmer. And many Chelsea fans, including me, wanted Nkunku to start, but Jackson really showed up today, and I have to commend him for his strong mentality to prove the others wrong. He definitely proved me wrong today, and I want him to keep going with this now. Jackson is really underrated, probably Premier League's most underrated striker. The thing we fans wanted him to prove upon was to be composed and clinical, finish the dinner in front of goal, and he did that today. Now it's all about keeping this up, having the consistency. You will have off days where you sometimes doesn't score, but you want to see more of this. And Nicolas Jackson is, as you know guys, he's superb in other aspects of the game, in the link-up play, close ball control, press resistant, he's quick, very technical player. So I'm so happy with Nicolas Jackson's performance. I mean, Nkunku is world-class player, but it's going to be difficult for him to regain back the starting spot. He was actually really close to score when he was substituted in, and when he's getting his opportunities, just like Jackson, he needs to also be clinical and help the team with both a good performance and providing with assist and goals. Really tricky situation for Nkunku in the current moment, but competition is healthy and they will only improve each other. The next talking point I want to go through is that I think Caicedo was dominating that midfield completely. Both in possession, out of possession, and winning so many tackles, interception. His passes was really good today. I think he even got an assist, which was a beautiful assist to Jackson. Caicedo had a top performance and could also have won man of the match. And you can really see now, when Caicedo gets minutes and gets to play a couple of games, he's gaining back his match sharpness, and he's putting out minimum 7 ratings every single game. He's so consistent and very reliable player. Fourth talking point is going to be around Robert Sanchez. He had another stunning goalkeeping performance, saving I think 7 shots again. He had it really tough last season, and many of us thought it was going to be over for him because we didn't rate him. But I have learned one thing, that depending on which manager you have as a player, they can make you look both bad and good. And I think Maresca is elevating Sanchez's game. I think both his saves was good, his distribution, he commanded the box really well, come out and collected the ball by alleviating pressure from our defense. and our whole team is gaining more confidence and composure by having a goalkeeper that is putting up man of the match performances. They can definitely rely on Sanchez in the current moment, and this is what can happen if you having a player in form and you keep them in the starting 11, because they can then build up on that and just improve further. And Sanchez has definitely done it so far, and it's about to keep this consistency now. Last talking point is going to be around a certain centre-back partnership that has in the current moment cemented themselves together. And that is Levi Colwill and Tosin. I thought they had an excellent centre-back partnership today. They looked very composed, reliable at the back. They're both good in possession, winning tackles, headers. They both are fast. So we need to keep this centre-back going. Fofana is injured, so we're not going to see probably him for a while. Disassi and Badiashile will have it really difficult to break that centre-back pairing if these performances continues. It is really key that you're starting to build those partnerships around the starting 11. We have it now in terms of Jackson, Palmer, Sancho is starting to building a good partnership with the team, Madueke, Caicedo, Cucurella. We have a centre-back pairing working now. So far, Sanchez is in form. Definitely so sure that Levi Colwill will go right to the top. He is the best, one of the best young centre-backs in the top 5 leagues in the current moment, and he is just continue to growing as well. And you see what our academy can produce in terms of producing talents. It's actually insane. What is going to happen now? Well, we have to of course continue this now, and momentum, team cohesion, confidence is improving now. We're gonna take this into the Carabao Cup against Borough in the week, and next weekend we're facing Brighton, and we have to continue the performance there and get 3 points and continue collecting wins. Finally we can be happy as a Chelsea fan. Finally I will be able to sleep with no nightmares, which is amazing. Thank you so much for watching this 5 talking points video, and I see for more videos coming out later this week, and I'm out guys. Peace.